Hello students, in this video you are going to study about contour integration and the problems based on type 1. The process of evaluating a real definite integral by means of integrals of complex functions over a closed path is known as contour integration. In your syllabus you have three types of contour integration. Type 1 is of the form integral 0 to 2 pi f of cos theta comma sin theta d theta. Type 2 is of the form integral minus infinity to plus infinity p of x divided by q of x dx. Type 3 will be of the form integral minus infinity to infinity f of x cos mx dx or integral minus infinity to infinity f of x sin mx dx. Now let us elaborate about type 1. Type 1 is of the form integral 0 to 2 pi function of cos theta comma sin theta d theta. Now consider the integration over the unit circle mod z equal to 1 as a first step and take the substitution as z is equal to e power I theta. Differentiating z we get dz equal to e power I theta I d theta, from where we can reduce d theta as dz by iz. And we know that e power I theta can be written as cos theta plus I sin theta. Using this relation, we get cos theta equal to 1 by 2 times of z plus 1 by z, which is equivalent to z square plus 1 by 2z. And sin theta is equivalent to z square minus 1 by 2iz. You can easily remember all these things like a formula. The converted complex integral over C f of z dz can be solved by Cauchy's residue theorem. Cauchy's residue theorem is already given in another video. Please refer to that video. Okay. Now let us enter into the problem. See the first problem. Evaluate integral 0 to 2 pi d theta divided by 13 plus 5 sin theta by using contour integration. By seeing the integral, that is the integral is defined over the interval 0 to 2 pi and the function is a function of sin theta. So we can say that this is of type 1. Now consider the unit circle mod z as 1 and take the substitution as z is equal to e power I theta. D theta will be dz by iz and sin theta will be z square minus 1 by 2iz. Now the integral will become integral over c. Instead of d theta it is dz by iz and in the place of sin theta it is z square minus 1 by 2iz. Take the LCM and cancel the terms. You will be getting the integral as 2 times of integral over c dz by 5z square plus 26iz minus 5. Now take f of z as 1 by 5z square plus 26iz minus 5. Therefore, I will become 2 times of integral over c f of z dz. In order to identify the poles of the function f of z, equate the denominator of f of z to 0. That is 5z square plus 26iz minus 5 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. So we can find the roots of this equation by using the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So the roots are minus I by 5 and minus 5i. These two are nothing but simple poles. Using these two roots, we can factorize the equation as 5 times of z plus I by 5 into z plus 5i. In order to calculate the residues, we are supposed to identify which of these two poles is going to lie inside the contour C and which is going to lie outside the contour C. Now consider the first pole, that is minus I by 5. Absolute value of minus I by 5 is 1 by 5, which is less than 1. Therefore, we can say that minus I by 5 lies inside C. Consider the second pole, that is minus 5i. Absolute value of minus 5i is 5, which is greater than 1. So this is going to lie outside C. Now we are going to calculate the residue for the pole which is going to lie inside the contour C. So residue for the point minus I by 5 is equivalent to limit z tending to a, z minus a into f of z. Here a is nothing but minus I by 5. So this will become z plus I by 5 into the function f of z. The function f of z in factorized form is 1 by 5 times of z plus I by 5 into z plus 5i. Z plus I by 5 and z plus I by 5 in the denominator will get cancelled. And after applying the limit as z tending to minus I by 5, you will get the answer as 1 by 24i. By Cauchy's residue theorem, It is integral over C f of z dz equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residues. See, here we have only one pole which is going to lie inside C. The value for that residue is 1 by 24I. Therefore, this will give you the answer as pi by 12. So, substituting in the integral capital I, which is equal to 2 times of integral over C f of z dz. So, this is equivalent to 2 times pi by 12, which will give you the answer as pi by 6. See the second problem. Evaluate integral 0 to 2 pi d theta divided by 13 plus 12 cos theta. So now consider the unit circle mod z equal to 1 as the contour and take the substitution. Z is equal to e power I theta, d theta equal to dz by iz, cos theta equal to z square plus 1 by 2z. So the integral will become integral over c. Instead of d theta, it is dz by iz, and instead of cos theta, it is z square plus 1 by 2z. After taking the LCM and simplification, you will be getting it as 1 by 6i times of integral over c dz by z square plus 13 by 6 into z plus 1. So now f of z is nothing but 1 by z square plus 13 by 6 z plus 1. And by equating the denominator of f of z equal to 0, we can get the poles. And the poles are nothing but z is equal to minus 2 by 3 and minus 3 by 2. Out of these two poles, we are going to identify which is going to lie inside C and which is going to lie outside the contour C. So now for that, absolute value of minus 2 by 3, which is plus 2 by 3, which is less than 1. So we can see that z is equal to minus 2 by 3 lies inside C. And the second pole is minus 3 by 2. So absolute value will give you as 1, will give you the value as 1.5 greater than 1. Therefore, z equal to minus 3 by 2 lies outside C. And based on these two poles, we are just factorizing the denominator as z plus 2 by 3 into z plus 3 by 2, which will be easy for calculation. And we are going to calculate the residue for the pole which is going to lie inside C. So this is limit z tending to a, z minus a into f of z. And after applying the limit, we will be getting the value as 6 by 5. By using Cauchy's residue theorem, it is integral over c f of z dz equal to 2 pi I to sum of the residues, that is 6 by 5. So on simplification, it is 12 pi I by 5. Now we are going to substitute the value of integral over c f of z dz in capital I, which is equal to 1 by 6i times of 12 pi I by 5, which is equal to 2 pi divided by 5. See the next problem. Evaluate integral 0 to 2 pi cos 3 theta d theta divided by 5 minus 4 cos theta. Same way, consider the unit circle mod z equal to 1 and take z equal to e power I theta, and the d theta will be dz by iz, cos theta will be z square plus 1 by 2z. And in the numerator you have cos 3 theta. Cos 3 theta can be written as real part of e power I 3 theta, and this e power I 3 theta can be written as e power I theta the whole power 3. So this is equivalent to real part of z power 3. So the numerator also we are writing it everything in terms of z. So now substituting for cos 3 theta, and here for cos theta and for d theta, we are getting an integral full and full in terms of z. So this is nothing but real part of integral over c z cube dz by some function of z. So now on simplification, we are getting it as integral over c z cube dz by 2z minus 1 into z minus 2. Later on we will take care of this real part. Now in order to identify the poles, equate the denominator of f of z equal to 0. So we are getting the value as z equal to 1 by 2 and z is equal to 2. So these values are nothing but the simple poles. Out of these two simple poles, z equal to 1 by 2 lies inside the contour C and z is equal to 2 lies outside the contour C. So we are going to calculate the residue for the pole which is going to lie inside the contour C. So residue at the point z is equal to half is given by limit z tending to a, z minus a into f of z. So after applying the limit, we are getting the answer as minus 1 by 12. By Cauchy's residue theorem, it is integral over c f of z dz equal to 2 pi I times minus 1 by 12. That is nothing but the residue value. So this is equivalent to minus pi I by 6. And substituting in the original capital I, that is real part of minus 1 by 2i into integral over c. So integral over c is nothing but minus pi by 6. So this is equivalent to real part of pi by 12. So the answer itself is a real value. So it will be equivalent to pi divided by 12. So here are the practice problems. 2 problems are given. So everyone please try to solve this and check the answers.